Hey, it's Nintendo Sony Freak 2011 here, aka MannyTendoWolverine. As always, you guys know wrestling shows and outros on this channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, BShoot, Brighteon, Rumble, any other social media platform site you guys can think of anyways. Links to description box down below. I was going to talk about this a little bit earlier. I did actually want to talk about something else real quick before I get into this, so you could probably skip the last 3, 4, 5 minutes. I should have added it to the freaking, video, but I decided not to because it just would have brought more extra bullshit controversy to it anyways, regardless. I know this is about 3 days ago, but I still want to put my 2 freaking cents into this mother effer. Because, obviously, even though granted this was like in the 1930s, 40s, 50s, this is way before I was even alive. Way before I got to experience my 90s kids days, but when I was a 90s kid, even then, even for people that are probably like 60, 70 years old, that grew up around 50, 60, 70s, maybe some in the 80s, or in my generation, the 90s, they grew up with all these freaking Dr. Seuss books and all that. And that's real quick article from Slate. It's not on here because I really want to get to the Nintendo Switch thing. This little crazy ass extra rumors. I really want to get to this before. This is Samsung is going to be approved 720p panel for Nintendo Switch Pro whenever that ever comes out. Like I said, it might be 2022, 2023. Who knows? So this is the fact that Dr. Seuss's name rhymes with the voice. Yes, Dr. Seuss, you've been pronouncing your name wrong your whole life. It's from Slate, from Dan Coyce, but yeah. And the only part I wanted to read was this one. That's crazy. His real name the whole time was Theodore Jensen. That was his middle name, and I guess his middle name is Seuss. I never knew that, man, because I was in the 90s kid. I used to do that thing all the time. Reach at the whole green eggs and ham thing. One fish, two fish, red blue fish, the Lorax, Grinch. That was a real big ass part of my childhood. Besides, all the other anime manga stuff that was going on at the time, it was actually really fun to watch and read it because there's all these funny little ass nursery rhymes they would give you. Some really super hilarious, very, very knee slapper sort of comedy in a way. And I don't know, they want to cancel it now. Now Twitter and the rest of the freaking social media fucking platforms want to cancel it because, there's racial undertones and they're making fun of Asian people and black people in the blackface, which it sucks because I actually watched a few other channels, actually a lot of black channels out there on YouTube. Like, some of them actually found some evidence that, like, yeah, unfortunately, the dude was a racist piece of crap. Unfortunately. Because he actually had blackface in his older, like, sketches that I don't think they ever got released to the public. And these are, like, very, very private things. I'm surprised it was in public because I know him even before I was alive. Probably when my grandparents were still alive because they passed away. But this is way before the pandemic scam that was around. My grandma, not to get too personal, guys, I know she passed away in 2013. And then my grandfather, my old man's side, my dad's side, he passed away in 2018. So luckily, they didn't have to experience all this crap and the indoor stuff compared to all the other seniors. They gotta deal with that shit now. Yeah. I think the reason people are getting real pissed off about this is here. Oh, this is really crazy here, man. That says particularly outrageous to commentators on Fox News who supposedly revealed Dr. Seuss. Much more, his proportionate cancellation requires hours of coverage, even though he can't even bother to pronounce the man's name correctly. Come on, Steve Ducci. I don't know who that is. Respect the man, respect the work. Say his name right. From now on, he will only be pronouncing Seuss to rhyme with my own name, Kios. Yeah, so I'll leave the link down below there. But let's get into this main one I want to talk about. It says new Nintendo Switch design 7-inch OLED screen coming this year, says report. This from Sam Byford from The Verge. It feels like it's been almost a month the last time I read from her. I think it's only been a week or two. Oh, and thank you very much for almost 50 plus views on watching my freaking rant about Bill Burr supporting Gina Carano. Said I don't know what it is, but you guys really like those. I'll try to keep continuing to push some of those videos out for you. So it says Nintendo is planning to release an upgraded model to the Switch this year with an OLED screen. According to a new report in Bloomberg, the report says Samsung Display is providing the screen, which will be a 7-inch 720p rigid OLED panel set to go into the mass production this June. I doubt it, but we'll see. This is the continued Switch has a 6.2-inch 720 LCD panel, while the Switch Lite is a 5.5-inch 720p LCD. Many Switch games are struggling to hit native resolution to handheld mode, so the lack of an upgrade resolution isn't really a surprise. Bloomberg report does note, however, that the Switch model will be capable of 4K graphics when hooked up to the TV, so the decision to stick with the 720p handheld mode could also be preserving battery life. The report does not state a possible release date for the new Switch. Of course, we saw that coming a mile away. Let's move on. Now, Bloomberg sources say that it'll come in time for the holidays and that the display will start shipping it to the assemblers around July. The initial monthly target is said to be just, quote, just under 1 million units, unquote. If the last holiday season is anything to go by, Nintendo will want to make as many consoles as possibly can. Yeah. Once again, overall thoughts, views, and opinions, take this with a huge, massive grain of salt. Because I don't know if this is real or fake. This is just rumors and speculation. Like I said, I heard from a couple channels here and there. One of them, my dude Young, and he might have talked a little bit about it. I'm not sure. Yeah, I saw like some little fake versions of this. I don't know if it's going to be just as good. It might be better. I'm still going to have to save up some more extra money for the PS5 though, because like I said, I want to get it either May or June, another 2 to 4 months from now. Maybe July or August at the latest. Because I really, really want to see when they... I know they actually got the face plates out like a week ago, but still, I still want to save up some extra cash. Plus, you got extra IRL bills and shit I got to pay. So there's that. And I really, really hope it looks good. I hope this gold and platinum plated ones like they did with the GameCube back in the day. Or some of the Wii and the Wii U like model designs they did it. I think it's more for the Wii U that they did it for, even though it was, stock-wise, I guess Wall Street Journal-wise and financially, they sucked really bad for the Wii U, but I still would have wanted one just for the freaking collective fanboy side of me. Let's get into the second last one. A little bit of a faster video today. So you guys know, like, you hear the Animal Crossing New Horizons music in the background. It's like the only thing I probably would give a rat's ass about it for. But unfortunately, I'm still gonna talk about it, whatever. And I never really cared about Broadway acting and shit like that. It just doesn't really appeal to me. Granted, the dude that made this Hamilton thing, he might be Puerto Rican like I am, but I still don't give a shit about it. I'm sorry, I don't. I won't be surprised he was born and raised around the same place I was. I think he was born in like, I forget it was like the Brooklyn or Queens area, because I know I was born in Harlem, so he's a lot more older than I am. He was like 45, 46. Lin-Manuel Miranda, I think that's what his name was, yeah. But anyways, let's begin. So someone made the first act of Hamilton entirely in Animal Crossing. This comes from Gavin Sheenan. Hopefully I'm saying that right, from Bleeding Cool. I haven't read from Bleeding Cool in the longest time. I haven't really read anything from Browning in the comics in a while. I don't know why. Because you got a lot of time in your hands when you make a full musical recreation of Animal Crossing New Horizons. It's not the first time we've seen something or someone take the game and do something with it for popular media to get something awesome across within the game. It's also not the first time we've seen someone do something with Hamilton in the game, but last time it was basically the still frame images of different parts of the musical. But this time it is a bit more of an exception that this isn't this isn't still frames and there's no clip show. And it's not some of the trailer highlighting bits and pieces of what it would have sounded like. This is an initially full Animal Crossing production of the first act to start to finish with the musical acting with the characters in the game. Just to be very clear about this video, which you can check out down below, the audio is directly in the musical. It doesn't appear to be the Disney Plus version, just the complete soundtrack of the first act. So there's a pretty good chance at some point in some point in time, there we go, someone's going to come up alongside with this, red flag this to YouTube, unfortunately. They probably would do that. And it'll either get muted or taken down with a copyright strike, so you better watch it while you can. But if you want to see more, the person behind it has a Patreon page, which it can give you full access to the several clips, and you can help fund their endeavors to release Act 2 in its entirety. This is pretty immersive while using Animal Crossing New Horizons Imaginary to put together the entire act and to do something flawless with it and take with an angle or two. Yeah, so once again, overall thoughts. I honestly don't have a lot to say about this, honestly. All I know is this, the original dude that was in Hamilton. I don't know if there was anything like that before, Like a real older Hamilton. Could have been from like the original old school one. Could have been from like the 1300s, like 800 plus years ago. When William Shakespeare, I guess, was alive. He might have did some original Hamilton. Like how he did with Macbeth and Romeo and Juliet. And I think, I was going to say Frankenstein, Rumpelstiltskin. I don't know. Honestly, I don't really give a shit. It bores the F out of me. I've seen some of the the only good thing I ever liked for Animal Crossing, especially for any of you guys that are in the furry shit out there. Mainly a lot of the, like, not the if stuff you have furry, but like, even R34 shit of it. I think it was really, really cool. I know some of them, like Mabel and the two Porcupine sisters, besides Isabel. I can't believe there's so much freaking lewd fan art of that little dog. That's insane. I mean, I looked at a little bit here and there, but I didn't fap off to that one because, I'm fapped off to furry shit. I'm like, man, it's say 12, 13 years. It's been a little while. But I know you guys don't want to hear that shit. How they be clean with that shit, though? And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Yeah, the music might be soothing, relaxing. Like I said, any guys are Animal Crossing fans would probably be a lot more extra excited or hyped to see this. Actually, you guys are gonna like Broadway plays. I really could give zero shits and a fuck about Broadway. I'm sorry, it's just not my thing. And this isn't to bash anyone in the LGBTQ plus community, but maybe if I would have been in that community, yeah, I probably would have been a hardcore fan of that shit. I'm just saying. Well, that's all I gotta say for now, and I'm out of here. I know it's a little bit more shorter, but it is what it is. Oh, may or may not see a video Saturday because I know a Pokemon Go thing. They're doing their fledgling community thing because I'm definitely going to be getting a bunch of those. And that's it. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, fanboys and fangirls, and as always, Otaku, Ziki, Komodos. I will see you when I see you guys today. Have a good night wherever you're at in the universe out there. Stay tuned for future content channel, including video gaming industry news, anime, manga news, internet news, Twitch races, drama news, and once in a while reaction videos. And that's it. Peace out, my sauerkraut, ladies and gentlemen. You see awesome and good, wonderful people on the flip side. I'm out of here.